So after the made field goal by Moody, he's they're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38.
Ready?
They will start this drive with Ford. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go. Hut, hut.
They run with Ford. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And now they'll shift things around. 3rd down from the gun, Thompson Robinson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
I'm not sure this is how they had it drawn out on paper, but this is going to work out for them and then some, right? They've got a big chunk they got to pick up. They decide to check it down, and he just turns into a pure athlete and makes a huge play for them.
Shot, 17. Drill, 15.
On the ground, it's Ford. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Come on, set. Ready, ready.
This is Ford. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down.
52 blaster. Ready.
Out of the gun, Thompson Robinson. Over the middle, complete. It's Ford. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here we go. Hut, hut.
They'll run on 1st down. Ford trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle to Isaac Yiadom. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead with their footwork and speed. It was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
It's a loss of 2, now third down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Ready.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long.
Ready. Set.
To throw is DTR. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Let's go. Hi.
Going for it. Thompson Robinson. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. There he goes, left side. To the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, 4th and long here, late second quarter. I mean, Charles, you knew that was going to be a very tough play to convert, but now not only do you not convert it, you give up a pick six the other way and give the other team all the momentum.
Well, Brandon, I don't think we ever go into a game where both teams don't tell us that they plan to be aggressive in what they're doing on offense. But there's aggressive, and then there's reckless. And how about this one? In the first half of a close game, that backfired on them in a big way. Now I think they're in a position where they have to take a lot of risks in order to try and catch up.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Let's go now.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Set, go.
Again, they turn to Ford. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2nd down and 8.
Ten cycles.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ford. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Set, cut.
Thompson Robinson now to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Down.
Now on the final play. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Now Moody for the PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Browns drive about to get started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Set, ready. Ready.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. 125 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Switch, yellow, ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Ford is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here we go, set. Slice, 97. Hut, hut.
They'll try and run for it with Ford. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third.
This defense continues to be good on third down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should fourth down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. They begin on the ground with Gurindo. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. 2nd and 7. Near his goal line, here's Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. A give running left now, Gurindo. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. A handoff running right, Gurindo. And the defense closes quickly there, and they'll get maybe a yard to the 33. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, and you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock. Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Again, it's Gurindo. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, 49ers. Isaac Gurindo, 52 yards. And the Niners up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Moody good with the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
On the ready.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already...
To the right side and intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
To kick off for the 49ers.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Clock, 10. 43 rail.
Thompson Robinson will look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Back to throw, Purdy. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Let's go now.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's into the hands of the rookie from Florida. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
.22 needle. Here we go. Here we go. Set, go.
The DTR going to throw it here. This will be caught. Judy. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. And he's got it. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Handoff here, Guerrero. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
On the double.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
Drill.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
Come on,
The
set.
Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Ready?
Thompson Robinson will throw for this. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. And no, they can't connect on the pass. So that gets the clock down to 11. Time for probably 2 more plays. Got to go quickly, though.
To kick off for the Browns.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours. Right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, our trainer Tim Karen said, leave your watches on East Coast time. Every piece of information we got was East Coast Standard Time. Try to psychologically tell us what to do, as well as prepare our bodies the same way.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Your spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Grandma was in A, auntie was in it, ayy. Mama had AAA, I wasn't scared to crash anyone anyway. I ride the side while bro had to get away. I gotta penetrate, I gotta generate. I got like 20-some years to my hood, now I gotta go live away. I'm out of town, but I'm not on the getaway. I spin a giveaway. You mean I'm the generous king for real? Like Billie Jean for real. I'm from the M, I got M's in the bank and M's in all my streams for real. Feeling like Phil, they be living like Carlton. If I leave him in the wheel.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway from Arrowhead. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And that will be incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. They go play action here. Purdy. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On the give, it's Garindo. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Play action. Now Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. They go play fake. Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 61 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit, and then tonight and see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be second down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Purdy now to throw off to play action. That is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That is caught. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
But give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Purdy off the play fake. A throw left side for Pearson is complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Purdy looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now Purdy. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's complete to Pearson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And throwing here, Purdy. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop it. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Purdy. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far.
Purdy now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Niners are back within a couple of the lead. Jake Moody now for the point after. And the kick is no good. How about that? He misses on the extra point, and the score holds at 8-6. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
His throw incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now another timeout called for by the offense as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
Now it's Mahomes again. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now the Niner offense is back on the field, and they're going to try for two here. Purdy will throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for two. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team.
Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Back to throw, Purdy. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
But a great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Looking to throw. Purdy. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Guerendo. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Isaac Guerendo in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. And this is caught. It's Brown. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here trailing. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Off-play action. Purdy gets this one to use check. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. Off the play fake. Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Purdy from the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go in the boots as a 7-yard loss.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking the lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Third down and 10. They'll try the middle with Garendo. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. He's got his man complete to Pearsall. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer. That line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. Back to throw. Purdy. They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at about the 32.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Yellow.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
On the ground, here's Garindo.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Purdy. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Mahomes now to throw. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
2nd and 10. They go play action here. Purdy. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. This ball is caught. He's got Debo.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert.
And this will leave him a yard short.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. A throw left side for Pearsall is complete.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Purdy looking to throw.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd.
Are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Hey, yo, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down. Look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's out. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take, wow. Big balls, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the bay, the game.